Early in the morning.
What's going on, people? It's your boy Cam Topical Juice and I'm back on my second video. Stay on the next season. Bro, as you can see from the title, we're going to be looking at more JD Sports employees, more ex-employees who have had horrific experiences with them, horrific dealings with them, just poor service, poor customer service with them, everything to do with JD Sports and the employees' experience with them. Do you understand? So I'm not going to make this video too long. I'm just going to get it cracking straight away. So like the video for me, continue to share these videos, continue to share this series for me. I appreciate you supporting, I appreciate the engagement. It means a lot, it really does. And yeah, man, if you want to support your boys merch and all of that, hit me up, man, tjmerch.store. So I've got a couple things I want to read out, a couple stories, a couple comments. The first one's short, the second one's kind of long, and then the third one's kind of short as well. So it's not going to be long, but again, we got to get into this, you lot. We got to get into this. So the first one here, nice and short. As you can see on your screens, it says, JD Sports Manchester. I used to cry before every shift with crazy anxiety because all of my colleagues, including my supervisor, would call me Shaniqua. My name's Gemma. Explaining that Shaniqua suited better because it's a ghetto name and I look ghetto. By ghetto, they simply mean black. That's just how I was addressed. I won't even go into the things they'd say in more lengthy conversations. Gemma, I'm so sorry you had to experience that. I'm gonna apologize for JD. I'm gonna apologize for the staff that you worked with. I'm gonna apologize on their behalf because them man are trash. Them gal are trash. Yeah? The whole organization is trash. This is the type of microaggressions, yeah, that I try to explain to people who aren't black to let them know that you can't say certain things. Yeah? What kind of microaggression is that? Your name's Gemma, but I'm gonna call you Shaniqua because that suits you better. Once again, this is a reflection of the organization that they are. They're not, they're completely trash, completely trash. So this is the longer story that I wanna bring to your attention. So big up L Rose for this one on Instagram. So it all started at my interview. The manager interviewed me as normal, but made it very clear one of the main reasons she is hiring me is because my name is Elise. Okay, there you go. I applied for the job around Christmas time. I thought the reason for getting the job was a bit strange, but we move, a job is a job. This was back in 2018. I agree, we move. So my first week I worked in 5 different stores for training, etc. Then I got placed in the JD Sports. After seeing rats running up and down in the staff room, I asked to move store. So they gave me a warning and moved me to the one. I was kind of gassed because I was with my friends, so it was a win-win. Every shift was the same. You get searched when you enter, and anytime you leave the store, whether it be to get lunch or you finished your shift, you'd get searched from head to toe, even have to take off your shoes sometimes. Oh, since we are on shoes, you wasn't allowed to wear any form of trainers. They had to be from JD. If you came in and you wasn't wearing JD footwear, you'd get sent home. So let's say 3 weeks into working there, I started to clock. I wasn't getting paid what I was meant to. Either I was underpaid or I just didn't get paid full stop. I spoke to the managers about it and showed proof. She told me I was lying. That following day, I had a couple of days off. So fast forward a day or so, my manager messaged me around 6:37 p.m. asking me to come in to cover somebody. I told her, sorry, I can't. It's my boyfriend's birthday and I'd already booked off this day. All night until the shift finished, she was blowing up my phone with abuse. Bear in mind, she does the rotas and she knew the reason for me booking. So the next day, I get a phone call from a manager higher than her asking me to come in for a disciplinary meeting because I've been reported AWOL, absent without leave. And that I should have been working yesterday and today and need to come in and explain myself. So I went in for a meeting and got sacked right there on the spot without me even putting my side across. Let's fast forward again to New Year's. I was meant to get paid yet again. They never paid me. So I messaged my manager. She said I can get paid, but we'll have to come into the store. So I did. Then she told me I had to wait for HR to send her the code so she can pay, which I didn't understand. So I said, all right. I asked how long. She said about an hour. So I went to get some food with my friend. It was around 1 p.m. and the reason for the hour wait was because HR was on lunch. I came back after 2 hours. She said I'm gonna have to wait until 7 p.m. At this point, my friend got involved. And she said, she ain't waiting that long, you're taking her for some puppy. So my friend and the manager was going back and forth. Please tell me why the manager ended up fighting my friend. And after all that commotion, they ended up paying me out the till, which they could have done in the first place. Sorry it's long, but that was the worst month of my life. and I've never worked in retail again. After that, no sir, I'm good. First things first, thank you for sending your experience, thank you for sending your story. Don't worry about the length of it. In future, just a bit more grammar, because that was hurting my head as well, because it was like a long stream of consciousness. I didn't know where the commas were, where the full stops were. But other than that, thank you for your experience. So look, another one. You've literally got your friend fighting members of staff because they're not giving you the money that you're owed. What is this organization? Seriously, what is this organization? How can you get fired on the spot for something that they already knew? Watch all the videos I've posted in this series. Use your smart brains here to find the consistencies, to find the similarities. There's common themes of managers here abusing and bullying staff, letting them know that it's my store, you can't do this, you can't get away with that. If you don't do this, you get fired. If you don't do this, you'll lose, whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? There's a very toxic and hostile environment when you work at JD, clearly. These are people not making this up. I am a man that understands trends. If you've got people in my comment section, in my DMs, telling me the exact same thing over the course of years, it's not opinion, it's not alleged, it's clearly fact. Yeah, there is a clear issue in JD with the way they treat their staff, with the way they deal with customers, orders, with the way they deal with refunds. There is a rotten system in the core of the organization. Facts. Truly embarrassing. But I'm going to end on one more story from a former employee, the brother of a former employee. Someone messaged me on Instagram saying, "Hey Cam, I got a story to tell you about my sister working at JD Sports. My sister worked at the JD around a month or two ago, and she quit on her first week there. They had no staff, so my sister had to jump in straight away." Once again, another person that's saying they've got no staff. Again, that's another consistency. All the staff, they seem to be understaffed, probably because the turnover's so high. Anyway, we'll get back to that. There was no staff, so my sister had to jump straight into the job and had to do many things at once. The manager didn't give her no toilet breaks, no lunch breaks, nothing. My sister was working from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m, sometimes even later. They said to my sister one time to stay later to help out, so she stayed, but the manager didn't even let my sister inform my mum that she's going to be late coming back. My sister was getting paid £5 an hour, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And the manager was like, if you don't sell enough Crep Protects, it's coming out of your wages. And they still haven't even paid her the full amount that she has worked for. I think the manager's name was, I'm not going to say that. Look at that. Look at that. Another example of employees not getting paid. Multiple employees not getting paid for the work they've actually done. I don't even need to say any more, you lot. I truly do not need to say any more. JD, you are absolutely done out here. Hashtag boycott JD Sports. Hashtag stay on their necks. I want to end on this actually. Someone added me in a comment on Instagram saying that they walked past the flagship store the other day, yesterday in fact, and there was no people of colour in there. I love that. First things first, no one should be in there. White people, black people, Asian people, no one should be in there. Boycott JD Sports, everyone should. But I'm so glad that the people them in my community or other communities of minority communities aren't supporting that. They don't care about us like most places, like Primark that's been exposed recently, by that restaurant that's been exposed recently. You lot need to stop, because once you're on my radar, I'm truly going to be gunning for you. So just pattern up and do better. It's really not hard to be an easy and nice organization, to be nice people with morals and integrity. It really isn't that hard. Boycott JD Sports. Let me know your thoughts in the description below, in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you lot soon. Peace.